Hey Panthers!
Welcome to the Panther podcast.
I'm Victor.
I'm Em.
And I'm Haley.
And today we're doing a theater pod special with the Mamma Mia musical.
Here we have some of our cast: Caleb, Isaiah, and Casey.
Woo. All right, guys. How was the recovery after the show?
Very long and very tiring. Not gonna lie. What about you, Casey?
The first week back was just like, it was refreshing because it was like we didn't have rehearsal every day.
Yeah.
We didn't have something going on. We finally got to like calm down for a second.
I felt so weird doing it. Just like after Monday, not having to go to any place and just going home. I legit sat in my bed. I'm like, what do I do now?
Yeah.
You felt like, wait, am I not supposed to stay
I
at
was
school?
able to do something after school.
Oh,
like I
that's
was able
amazing.
and go home. It was weird.
And
It was
sleep.
So,
Yeah.
Literally that
So
week
weird.
after, I think it was like Monday, I went home. I took the fattest nap. I went home because I leave at like 1:43. I got home at like 2. I did not wake up until like 7 o'clock.
Oh, wow.
Oh wow.
I was so tired.
I might have done that too.
The whole week, I was just like, we really don't have Mamma Mia anymore. And I was like, what the
It
frick?
felt weird. Like I would go home and I would just be like, I feel like I'm supposed to be at school. Like I feel like I'm missing rehearsal.
Yeah.
Something missing. There's
Yeah.
something missing.
Because I'm so used to like going home for like 20 minutes and then having to come right back out to the school for like either a rehearsal or just like be there for the show or whatnot. So
It's a weird feeling, right, to get used to that life again. What do you guys think of like having to learn everything and then do like A shows and then do it again? Like a single routine, a single.
I mean, you know what you're
song.
getting yourself into when you like go into the program.
Yeah.
You know you're gonna learn it, do it, never do it again. But it's like going into it, actually learning it. It's fun. It's a fun process to go through.
It was really fun. Yeah. Starting off, the first rehearsal we had, we learned like a bunch of songs like really quickly. So it was a great start to the whole process.
We learned like 5 songs every time we had a music rehearsal.
yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
That
That's
is-
different from Matilda.
Yeah.
Oh, Matilda
Completely
was-
different. Matilda was
Matilda was,
dragging.
we had, oh my God, we had like 20 different music rehearsals and we still didn't know our music half the time.
Yeah,
Wow.
that is true.
And then we had like 15 shows.
Yeah.
Oh my
We
gosh.
did have 15 shows.
That
It was fun though. It was still
It
fun.
was fun.
Oh, it was so fun. That was, yeah. And it was so prop heavy, that show versus this one. Because like Mamma Mia, really the biggest thing was really the
The turntable.
Because everything
Yeah.
else is either like a chair or like, what is that, like a mirror thing?
Mhm.
Yeah, I don't.
The
I think-
vanity.
I think
Yeah,
when I
vanity.
watched it, it was like I would see the people in the crew like moving things around like 5 times that I would
Yeah.
notice them. Besides that, it's just the turning.
Yeah.
Mhm.
The turntable was like, it was the set piece.
That
Pretty
was
much.
That was literally
that
the
was
whole
really
thing.
good. That was really good. I think Mr. Buck did it great.
Plus like the disco ball at the very end.
I didn't.
Oh,
Oh
Yeah.
my God.
Oh my God.
That
I
was
was so
such a
excited
good
about
touch.
that.
That was
I didn't
such a
get to
good
see
touch.
that because I went on the school show and they didn't have
Oh.
it.
Yeah.
So I got so pissed off when I came to school and I saw that and I was like, you gotta be joking.
Yeah, because I think they put it in Wednesday.
Mm-hmm.
They dropped it. They dropped it on the Wednesday show, but Thursday they couldn't do it because something happened with.
Yeah.
The book. So if they dropped, it was gonna drop on someone. So we couldn't do
Nice.
the Thursday
That's
show.
crazy.
And then Friday, Saturday,
Oh
Sunday.
no, Dancing Queen, no.
Yeah, but when I saw it drop for the first time, like, well, because I think which song did we sing? It's like That's what-
During Dancing
It was
Queen.
Dancing
Dancing
Queen.
Queen. I was like, what the frick?
It was during the Dancing Queen hymn. It was during Bows is what we lowered
Yeah,
it.
yeah, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That is really good. I like that you guys could interact with the people, with the audience in the
Yeah.
end of it.
I mean, it was really
At
cool.
Waterloo,
Oh,
I got pulled
I
into
love
dance and I
audience
was-
interaction. It's so fun.
I got pulled into dance and I was like, I was like, what are we doing? What are we doing? No, but that was so fun. But you understudied for Bella. You did Donna. You played Donna for a day, which
did.
was amazing, by the
Thank
way.
you. Thank you.
How was that for you? Like, I heard you learn everything in like 2 days.
Yes.
That's
so
great.
That is crazy.
So the Friday before Tech Week,
Hmm.
Miss Davis came to me and was like, Bella's really sick. Do you think you can learn Donna? And I was like, I can definitely try. So I went home and I was off book by the next Monday.
Wow.
And then at that point, it was just learning the songs that I didn't know and learning blocking and choreo. But I worked with every director, like every single day. During Tech Week, there wasn't a time when I wasn't at school for at least an hour. I was here every day learning
Wow.
something.
But like, how
doing
was it for you
something.
to just like hop in and be like, yeah, I'm doing this now and I gotta learn this in 2
I mean, it was
2 days.
scary, but like
you know you could do it.
I had faith that I was going to be able to do it, so I just did it.
There we
And
go.
you did it. You
I
it
just
was
did it.
great.
It was amazing.
Thank you.
But I have a question for y'all. Do you guys have like a character that's not yours that you relate to the most?
Like, be honest here.
Um,
Because Isaiah played Pepper. amazing
Well,
job.
you don't relate to Pepper.
I don't at all.
And Caleb played Sky,
Yeah.
which I'm assuming you also don't relate to a lot.
Yeah, no, when they...
Maybe a little bit.
Well, okay, so pretty
Just
much...
some parts of it.
Well, pretty much with Sky, Miss Davis. So when they told us we had the parts and we were talking about it, I talked to Miss Davis about it, and she's like, "Yeah, Sky really, all he's just a dude. So just be a dude."
He's
And
just
I was
a
like,
dude.
"Just
He's
be a
just
dude."
there.
It's an
He's just
accurate
there.
representation
Right.
of Sky. He's
just
just
there.
he's just a guy.
And I was just like, "Yeah."
He's
So
just
like,
a
I
guy.
told
Chill
him,
guy.
like,
Chill
"So
guy.
guys, I'm sorry."
That is literally.
I was like, "Okay."
Oh gosh.
The most adventurous part of Sky was Lay All Your Love.
Oh
the
yeah.
jump,
Yeah.
the
That's-
jump
yeah.
kick. Yeah,
Yes,
that was insane.
Jump kick. Yeah, no, I saw a photo of it because like when we initially first choreographed it, I felt kind of stupid doing it.
Choreography.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Choreographed.
No, yeah, but so when we first did it, I felt kind of stupid. But then once we started going on the dock and I actually realized I could like jump, that's when I started getting a little more bold with it. And then there was a picture of it, and I didn't realize how it looked until I saw the picture, and I was like, wow.
There was a picture of it?
There was a
Wait,
picture.
where?
I didn't see
Yeah.
a picture of it.
Yeah, I'll show you guys the picture after my phone's in the classroom. But yeah, so he got a picture of me mid-air in the pose. And
I'm gonna tell you, gravity works so funny because when I was watching it and he did it, he literally paused for a second
stopped.
on the air. Like it's so funny because it takes a second for your weight to like sink in and you fall.
Yeah, no, it was.
And I guess that's when he got the picture, but it looked so cool. Like you have no idea.
Yeah,
how
every
nice it looked.
single night, the audience they always give it like a little reaction, like ooh, or like wow.
Yeah.
I watched it a couple times. It looked cool. It really did.
It
looked
really
cool.
Yeah.
That was a
I love the scene that you come in with the dress.
Oh my god.
my God.
Oh my god.
It's
Oh my
literally
god.
1 second in the musical, and like
It's like the
comes
best
in for
one.
1 second.
It
It
is.
is the best second of the
So,
entire
okay, wait.
musical.
So there, okay, so you know how we had the two morning shows for school?
Yeah.
So for one of them, there was a middle school. It was the Wednesday morning show, and there was like a big group of like middle schoolers. They're all in blue shirts and like hose
yeah.
and everything.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Was
So
that
like
the first day?
the second day, Wednesday.
The first day too, there was a bunch of like.
Yeah, but it was the second day. So we all came out, so we're all doing our stuff, and these people they're just having like great reactions to everything.
Yeah.
And then so at the beginning of Act 2, that's when the scene happens. So I walk out with my dress, and I can hear the kids. They're like, "Oh, oh!" And then I hear this one kid. He's like, "Oh, hell no!" And legit, I was like, I was trying my best not to break. And I'm like, freak. I got off stage and
That is
I
so
died,
funny.
bro. I was like, "Oh my gosh!"
Well, the thing about kids, you know they're gonna give you the raw reaction.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
They
it's
still-
good.
That's
It's
the good
so
thing.
good. No, second day audience was so good. Honestly, that was the day that I was Donna, and it was
Yeah.
like that kept me going.
I was thriving that day.
I
It
literally
kept
heard a
me
kid
going.
in the audience when he came out go like, ew. I was like,
Because
oh.
we also had CF students that day.
Yeah.
did.
yeah.
Yeah.
And North Myrtle students.
Mhm.
Well, wasn't the
That is
CF
true.
students for both days?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
The scene at the wedding when Sophie's like, I don't want to get married. I remember I was in the audience and all the middle schoolers go.
The dramatic
And
man.
I was like, oh, okay, guys.
Like,
I
that's a
didn't know
thing?
the story.
Another one of my favorite scenes is when you and Eddie come out
Oh my gosh.
drunk after
Oh, that is
Sophie
so
yells
funny.
at Donna.
Oh.
And
I-
you just kept you would come out screaming voulez-vous, and then you would just like put your finger in
I
our
did
face.
that.
And me and Bella would just keep swatting your hand
would be like-
away. You would just have to keep hitting your hand away.
Oh man.
Oh gosh.
Do you want to ask them a question?
Like yeah, like what were some really challenges part on the rehearsal? Like that's something I'm kind of curious about. Like
Oh.
challenging parts, like things that are like, oh my gosh, whatever.
Like dealing with people or even
Yeah.
getting to learn your part? Was that something like that stood out for you?
Well, for me, okay, so I had a little dance solo in Does Your Mother Know? Because I was on Pepper. And
Yeah.
me and Miss Erica, when we were working on it, I was just like so scared. I'm like, this is a lot of jumps and stuff that I have to do, a lot of jumps and leaps. I'm like, and at one point in the dance, I literally had to rely on 4 boys to just catch me. I would just like fall down into the
Yeah.
arms. I'm like,
And y'all did good
Which
with that.
yeah,
too.
yeah,
I-
I did.
that was
I was
really
scared
good.
for
I
you.
was generally scared like one show I was gonna fall on my stomach and like just like flat on my face, but I didn't. Thank God.
Got you. They got you.
But I think that was probably like the only part of the show I was like really scared for. But I think it came out good each night. So.
You did.
For
I
sure.
heard it did. Honestly, I've talked to 5 people that came in different like days, and they said the show was amazing, perfect, and that's my take on it too. It was so good.
Thank you.
It was.
I was impressed.
Yeah. Heck yeah.
I think there was this one picture of me that Robert J. Lukey had got, and I was doing like a heel click.
Lukey.
I was doing it like in the air.
Oh, I
and
saw that
I
picture.
didn't like
Oh, I saw that
You
too.
saw it? Yeah, I was like,
Yeah.
wait,
he
what?
Was, he was Pepper before he shut down.
Well, no, Titus. What is it? I think that was his name, right?
Yeah.
I don't
Titus.
He came. Yeah, Titus was Pepper beforehand, but there was this like picture of me from one of our shows or one of our run-throughs at a rehearsal, and I did a heel click in the air, and I think I saw the picture like a day or two later. I was like, okay, wait, I'm kind of like in the air a little bit, like
you had
You
height in that picture.
were!
Yeah,
I was like,
yeah, you
oh,
got
okay.
really high.
I was like, oh, okay, like I kind of ate that.
What about you guys? You guys
Yeah.
have any stories to share?
You go.
Oh, okay. Well, to be honest, with almost the entire cast, I just loved working with them. Everyone was so nice and like just like really going for it. So I really enjoyed everyone who was in the cast. I'm really grateful that I got to do the show with all of them. But I think the hardest part for me was just the songs in general, because I mean everyone's heard the Mamma Mia songs, but for like basses especially, we were having a singer in the upper parts of our registry almost the entire time. So that was always really fun, especially after the first one or after the first music rehearsal. I got in my car and like my voice was just like dead.
Yeah.
I think for like the highest the bassist had to go for, or which song at least was the highest for us, it was either like, I think it was maybe Voulez-Vous or Dancing Queen, or I might be wrong.
No, Voulez-Vous.
Voulez-Vous was just high.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
the key change, that's when.
Oh yeah,
I
the
would
key
have to
change.
stay-
I never did the key change. I just, I could never do it. I was just like,
We caught that on camera.
For me, the hardest part was probably learning the songs because I had learned everything ensemble
Yeah.
and then I had to go back and relearn everything as Donna. So I was just like, and I wasn't even sure I was gonna have to do any of Donna. So I had to keep the ensemble stuff in the back of my head.
Because you had to do it through the rest of the show.
Yeah, but like throughout Tech Week, I sang as Donna, and then during I had to learning Winner Takes It All was the literal hardest thing I've ever had to do.
Really?
I was struggling so hard because it's so like the words change every single verse. It never repeats. It never repeats. And when it does repeat, it goes back to a different part of the song. It's the hardest song I've literally ever had to learn, and it was like 4.5 minutes long.
That is
I was so
Yeah.
stressed, and then I did it, and I was like, whenever I actually did it on stage, I didn't forget the words. It was the first time I didn't forget the words too. Every other time before that, I'd forgotten the words, and then when I actually did it, I remembered them.
Impressive.
Honestly, that might have been my favorite song out of the entire.
oh yeah,
That one,
hands down.
Like that one, the entire audience was just like,
just trans.
And
Yeah.
slipping, I love slipping through my fingers.
You didn't. I don't think. I think during the Winner Takes It Out, I don't think you could hear a single voice in the audience.
yeah.
I think
it
you
was-
could during
why?
slipping through my fingers because it's like, oh, but like everybody was just like, oh wow.
Just like in awe and just,
Yeah.
It's
just-
such a
yeah.
powerful
Because
song.
it is.
Yeah.
It is a powerful.
That song will do it too. That
It
song
will.
is.
Yes.
I remember. I think the last night. Well, probably because it was the last night, but also since it's such an emotional song, like almost everybody was like crying
We were
backstage.
sobbing. We were
Sobbing.
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 Full blown sobbing backstage.
Mm-hmm.
That's the good thing about theater, right? You get to make connections with people and like literally bond for life. That's how I feel. You can also hate them for life.
Well, yes.
I love everyone in the theater program.
Coming
love
from
it.
that,
It's so
what is
good.
it like to deal with so many different personalities in one thing in common, like the Mamma Mia musical? Like, what was it like dealing with so many different beliefs and like or the ways of thinking and mindsets? Well, you all gotta work together as one. But
I love everyone that's in the theater program, that's in the musical theater program. I love them all. Everybody has their moments.
They do.
Everybody has their moments. I mean, like, you have this person who can be so nice one day, and then the next day it's just not a good day for them. You just have to adjust to everybody. Like, you have to figure out what they're feeling on that day, and if they're not feeling good, just let them be. Like, that's how it is, because they'll come around. It'll be fine. Eventually, it'll be fine. You just have to let them come to you, because
Yeah.
bringing them to you when they don't want to be near you is just not going to do anything. And then it's just like a chain reaction. One person's stressed out, you stress another person out. That person goes to this person and says it stresses them out. Now that person it's a chain reaction.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
just
a little bit of space, right?
Yeah.
Like, take some time.
exactly.
Everybody's stressed.
I feel like coming from like me, because I feel like I'm a very social person. Interacting with like many different people is not really hard for me. Like, are there some people I'm just like I have to like look at a little bit like, like I don't know if I really want to mingle with them ever
Yes.
again. But like
Yes.
at the same, that's like kind of rare though. But I feel like interacting with so many different people is like very fun and very like interesting because you get to see how they are as a person and how maybe they might act on stage. So like maybe you can take back from or learn from them or something. I don't know, but I think it's just very interesting.
Yeah, everyone really brought that like uniqueness to what they had. So the ensemble, because Miss Davis is always talking about how ensemble really does make the show, and they're such a huge part of
Oh
the
yeah.
process. Because without them, like obviously you wouldn't just want to see like 5 characters just dancing by themselves on the stage.
Yeah.
Like they really add like a lot of character to the show and their own uniqueness to it, and that's kind of referring what's back to what you were saying. Like they each have their moment. So just ensemble being able to have those moments of where like they can show like who their character is just in the little things they do. It's just really like special to each one.
Definitely. Mamma Mia was like, it was awesome.
Yeah.
I was.
Personally, I think it was better than Matilda, but I'm kind of.
You were in Matilda.
Exactly.
You can't say
Well,
that. We don't know what Matilda looked like.
Yeah, that is true. I was in it. I can't really say that. I don't know. I feel because of the set, it's like easier to control and to change, and it's more organized. It seemed more organized, and you guys seemed more put together.
I also think that this was like a little different because the choreographer changed, and we started working with Miss Erica for this show, and I think we're more familiar with Miss Erica than we are with Miss Allison. So whenever Erica came in and she just started, most of us have picked up the way that she teaches.
Yeah.
So like we picked it up and we put it on stage the way we always do.
So now we're gonna do the song association game.
Oh God.
Haley, that's with you.
Explain, dude.
Okay, so we want to see who knows the Mamma Mia soundtrack the best. So basically,
Oh gosh.
we're gonna give you a word.
Oh, I didn't even watch the movie.
You didn't watch the movie?
Legit, okay, so I watched the movie, but after we were finished with it.
That
So
doesn't count.
I saw a 5-second clip. Keep it at that.
I watched it on TikTok.
Right, Haley, explain.
Okay, so we're gonna give you a word, and the first person to press the buzzer has to sing the song. That's it.
Okay.
Are we
my
ready?
voice is
Okay.
My throat hurts a little bit.
Okay.
Threat.
Oh wait. Wait, does it have to have the word in the song?
Yes.
Oh wait.
I know where it's from, but I can't put my finger on it.
So I think we already failed, but
Is it Lay All Your Love?
You have to
Sing
sing
it.
it. You have to sing it.
Oh my gosh. Wait, do I have to sing the
You
line?
have to sing the
oh,
line.
okay, I just remembered it.
Do I have to sing
I
the line
didn't.
with the word or
If Isaiah can't
It's
sing
your
it, you
song?
sing it.
It's the song.
potential threat? or something?
Okay, that counts. That counts.
I'm fine already.
It's your song.
I was thinking
It's your line.
I was thinking under attack because attack threat.
Oh,
I
I was like, where
under
does it say
attack.
threat in that? And then you said my song, and I was like, oh, I do say that.
I thought it was under attack too. I don't know why. Process is under attack in
I was
my
like
head.
searching
Okay.
the banks of mine, bro.
Next word.
Forget.
Wait, forget. I forgot.
do we get hints?
Forget.
I guess we can tell them what song it is.
Maybe. No, not
Yeah.
the song.
Maybe a little.
But like.
Maybe a
Who
little
sings it?
hum.
Okay,
You guys can help
I'll
them
tell
out with the
them
line.
who sings it in the musical.
Okay.
Donna sings the song,
Forget.
but it's also a very ensemble song.
I don't know why I was thinking one of us, but then you said ensemble, and I was like,
Is it Mamma Mia? Wait, Mamma Mia.
You gotta press the button.
Mamma Mia?
Sing it.
Mamma Mia, here I
wait,
go
Josh,
again. Mama,
Just one
how
look and
could
I
I
forget.
forget?
Yeah,
Yes, one look and I can
Casey.
One more look and I
One
forget
to
everything.
Casey.
Yes.
Oh.
What do you think? System? Oh, hold on. Wait. Okay.
Lock in.
Let me lock in.
Okay, darling.
Wait, I didn't even press it. Wait.
Okay, I'll give it to you.
Okay, yeah.
I'll give it to you.
It's like, so when you're near me.
Yeah, point to Caleb. Yeah.
That's
Hot.
Oh.
Oh.
I know.
Oh. Okay. Yes, so hot. Season me.
Point to Isaiah.
Okay.
Good night.
Good night.
Yep.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night.
Okay, I'm gonna give you a hint if
Is it-
nobody knows.
Is it a Donna song?
No.
I
It's
feel
the
like this-
it's like the first song after the overture.
One of the first songs.
The way that you kiss goodnight.
I was trying to think. I was like,
I know it's Honey Honey. I was
Yeah, I
like,
was like-
where did you say good night?
The way that you kiss goodnight.
Good job.
I love honey honey.
Okay.
Okay, so the last one, Masters.
No.
Okay, Isaiah.
Masters of the sea.
Good job, guys. Good
that
job.
was
Point to
good.
Isaiah.
man, Doug,
Don't
get
get
into my head. Just give me.
All right, guys. That was awesome. It was so nice to be here with you guys today. Mamma Mia was just
Amazing. You guys did an awesome
Thank you
job.
guys
Thank
so
you
much
so
for having
much.
Thank you
us.
for inviting us.
Of course.
See you guys next time.
See ya.
Bye.